Tapped In exclusive. We are the internet, bitch.
This is the Tapped In podcast, live from the heart of the valley. I'm your host, Kevin Melody, and I'm joined today by 24
What's
hours.
up?
How's it going, man? Welcome.
Man, thank y'all for having me today.
We got Juju,
Hey, what it do, everybody?
and we have Heidi,
Hey, what's up?
a.k.a. Bambi.
That is me.
Welcome to the show, man. How's it going?
Yes, Sirski. I'm good.
Good. I was going to ask you, first of all, thanks for joining us. And then second of all, do you have any new projects coming up that you had to plug up front?
I don't have to plug anything, but
Yeah.
I'm going to plug something.
Okay, all right. Then we'll save it for the end.
Yeah, all right, cool, for sure.
Yeah, there you go. All right, cool. So I was going to ask you, first of all, where are you from? Let's talk about your origin story.
I'm from the world.
From the world, okay.
Yes, I'm from majority of places. I
Okay.
grew up all around the world. In my 20 odd years, I'd say 20 plus some years.
Yeah.
Every couple years, I moved to a different city, different state, because my pops was in the military.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah,
So you were just
I lived
constantly.
overseas. I lived in Japan. I lived in
Damn.
LA, Atlanta, Hawaii, Texas.
But you're born in
I was born in Oakland.
Oakland? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Shout
Okay.
out to my Bay Area homies. Shout out to me.
Shout out. Okay, cool. And so you're born in Oakland.
Yeah.
And then where did you spend a primary time of your life just growing
The
up?
most years.
Yeah, most
The
years.
most years I spent was in Atlanta, Georgia.
Atlanta. Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you feel
the
like
key years.
did that kind of like shape you as an artist or a person, or how did that feel?
Nah. Shout out to the A.
Yeah, still shout out to
it put
Atlanta.
me in the music game, but
Okay.
what shaped me as a person in those minor years, the really, really important years, was moving around, and I think having culture shock at a young age,
Yeah.
being able to go to middle school in San Diego and see how that is, and then move to Houston, Texas the next year, and all the kids are totally different, and you're like, dang, am I weird or what's up? And then moving from there and moving to DC, and then everybody's totally different in DC and
Yeah.
playing go-go, and it's just wow,
Shit.
so you learn to adapt
Yeah.
and
Right,
just
right.
get smarter and
Yeah.
learn to be okay, well, if I'm here, then I got to learn to fit in. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? So
absolutely.
that put me to where it doesn't matter where I go. We
You can
just
adapt.
fit in with anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm in the same boat. You got to be able to see different parts of the world, actually, understand
Yeah.
how people really are.
Yeah.
You know, you come out from Australia and
That
live
must be
in
fun.
the U.S. and see how fucking different that shit is. People back home, I can't even talk to them about it. They don't get it. They're like, but what do you mean?
Yeah.
Man.
But what do you mean?
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Right.
a
Well,
lot.
it's funny because all four of us speak English. You know what I mean? But depending on where you are on the map, it sounds a little different.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure, for
if you
sure.
know, have you been in? If you've been in the East Coast, I grew up kind of partially East Coast, partially West Coast. So I was really exposed to, people like coffee is spelled coffee, but my grandmother would say shit like coffee, and that's
yeah.
a fucking different word.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean?
for
It's
sure.
it's literally spelled different.
What part of your family?
Jersey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. You
So
couldn't
you know
tell
what I
from the
mean?
coffee.
It's kind of weird, the fact that you had to adapt to dialect, the way people talk,
just
people's
cool.
accents.
It's
Yeah.
interesting. It's
Yeah.
cool.
And did that kind of when did you start getting really interested into music? Do you have an age or a year?
Yeah, I used to, when I lived in San Diego, I used to live next door to this guy. He was in a rock band and a pretty big rock band, POD.
Oh,
so
shit, okay.
The black guy, I don't know his name, but the black guy
The
in
black
POD.
guy from
And
POD.
I remember his son showing me their song, and I remember we are youth of the nation. I'm like, yeah, that's cool, but I wasn't into music.
Yeah.
And then all the homies were early. So my first music, first music was from home. You know what I mean? So you listen, my pops was listening to all the greatest R&B and Temptation, all that type stuff. And then
Yeah.
as we got a little older, they played more music around us. So whatever was current, we was listening to current hip hop. But then
Right.
when I went to school and first got interested in music for myself, the homies
Right.
was listening to all punk rock at the time. So Blink
shit.
182,
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
Sum 41, and
was
Good
banging.
Charlotte, and Boxcar Racer, and all of that type stuff.
Yeah,
where,
that's-
where-
yeah.
where I remember I had, what's the song that I really like? Oh, Blink 182, First Date. Yeah,
That's
in
a
the car,
fire
I just
song.
can't wait
Like,
to pick you up on our very
it's
first
actually
day.
really catchy.
Is it cool
It's a
if I
catchy,
hold
yeah,
your
They had the
hands?
fire.
You
Yeah.
think it's wrong if I think it's lame to dance?
Yeah.
Do you like my stupid hair? Like.
Yeah.
When I heard that, I was
It's
like, dang, this
compared to
is
so much
tight.
This is tight,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? And then boom, I moved to we left from there and went to the East Coast where.
Was that an SD?
That was in San Diego.
Yeah, okay.
And I
That makes sense.
and I learned how to skateboard and do a bunch of cool stuff, and then
Yeah.
moved to the East Coast, and like everything was different. Like nobody at my school. What is that? Like, I'm like, what y'all listen to?
Where were you?
It's
Where'd
like,
you move?
I moved to DC, like Washington
DC,
DC,
okay.
Virginia, the DMV area.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
people was like, oh,
Chocolate
I
City.
listen to Jadakiss, or I listen to Cassidy, or
Oh,
I
shit.
listen to this, or have you heard of this go-go band and this
Yeah.
and that? And I'm like, nah, but put me on.
Yeah.
Got put on, fell in love with that. Then it was like, I'm a Cassidy fan, I'm a Jadakiss fan, I'm a Nas fan, I'm a Jay-Z
Jada.
fan.
Yeah.
And I got really into it then, and then moved to Texas for a
Wow.
little while, for like a year. And I got put on to like Zero and Mike Jones.
Hell
and
yeah.
like,
Yeah, I just
like-
got put on the
like-
Zero
like-
recently. It's
Zero
fire.
is
that's crazy. I got
legendary.
put on to all of that,
Legendary.
and
Fire.
like,
Yeah.
and then boom, I moved to Japan after that, and you know, for the people that are really tapped in,
Yeah.
you know, my brother's made in Tokyo, but that's why his name's Made in Tokyo, because we spent like 4 or 5 years in Japan in high school,
Right.
so like he felt
Oh my
like he
God.
felt like those were the years that molded him the most. So
That
like
makes sense.
that's why he named himself Made in Tokyo. But we lived in
Wow.
Japan, and then I left from Japan and moved to Atlanta and was there ever since. Like, you know
Wow.
what I mean? Since like 2008 to like, you know what I mean, recently till when I moved to LA. But
Wow.
yeah, moving all around, like moving all around. So music like started just like being the influence when I started making it. Free my cousin, he locked up, but he was a rapper, and he was recording his own music at the house one day, and I'm like, oh wow, you could do it at home? Like, I thought you ever go to the studio, and he's just showing me.
He's like, nah.
Gave me a program,
Shout
gave
out
me
to-
like
shout out to
gave me
cousin.
gave me like a rap name at that time, and like
He named you?
yeah, he actually gave me, but before, this is post the earlier before
Yeah.
24-hour days, but like when I was going by Royce Rizzy, like he had named me Rizzy, and I went with that, and I learned, I really studied. I mean, like I used to want to go to my aunt's house and my cousin's house just to be like, I want my cousin to show me how to like rap like a little
Yeah.
better. So he
Yeah.
used to like, you gotta have more emotion, you gotta do this, and like it
He
was real,
tweaked
like
you.
he really showed me. And then
Shout out to cousin once
I
again.
took it, yeah,
For real,
shout out
yeah.
my cousin, shout out to Juan. And then from there, that was like early stages. Then like I knew that you can record at home from there. So like I just got smarter and smarter as the years passed by. That's like 9th grade, 10th grade, just getting smarter,
Yeah.
like getting more equipment. Then you fast forward to like high school. Like now I'm popping like in high school, and like I rap, and everybody know I rap, and like
Right.
I'm winning the talent shows
That's
and
fire.
doing stuff like that. And
You
making
doing
music.
talent shows in high
Yeah,
school?
for sure.
Holy
for
shit.
sure.
Takes some
Okay.
For sure,
guts.
but like if you're
Yeah,
if you
I
popping,
did that shit.
if you're popping though, it's like everybody just wants to see you win anyway. Like
just
you know,
riding
what I'm
your
saying?
wave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's like it was cool, but like seeing my mom getting to come to those, and like people that just supported me. My mom has been like one of the biggest supporters from the beginning, because
Shout out, Mom.
she bought me like
Facts.
all the equipment. Every time I would do something, she used
Oh,
to
shit.
she used to pick me up from school. Like I used to give her burn CDs of like the stuff I'm working on,
Yeah.
and she'd pick me up just playing it
Shout out
unmixed.
to mom.
You ever
Oh,
talking
yeah,
about some
that's it.
shit you didn't
Yeah.
really want her to know? Like,
I was young, so like the stuff I was talking
Yeah.
about was all fake anyway, because I ain't had the cars and the
Yeah.
stuff and hoes and all that. So like
Yeah.
my mom used to still be like, shit.
But your mom knew you
yeah.
would.
Yeah. No, mom's was
She's like,
on
one
point.
day.
So
Yeah.
question, you got your brother into it too?
For sure. We all kind of was like, me and my brother like attached like to the hip a little bit. Like we're
Yeah.
only like a year and a half apart. So like
Wow.
through elementary school, middle school, and high school, like
Y'all was in the same school?
yeah, we was at the same school
that's-
every time.
that's-
So
that's-
like that's
that's
my
fire.
little brother. That's my
Wow.
that's my big brother. So like I took the music more serious in the beginning. He was always like with his girlfriend or like doing stuff like
Fucking
that.
around,
Yeah,
yeah.
like movies. Just I remember just being recorded and be like, "What you doing, man? I'm about to go do this." Like I do that like on the weekend, or he'll do it more so when he got like grounded or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he ain't got nothing to do. All right, fuck it, I'm gonna mess with you with the music. But
I mean, do you ever think back then, though, when you guys were sitting there recording at home, you'd be able to, like, head up your own label together down the track? Or that catch you off
Man,
guard?
I thought I was gonna be a star. Like from
You just knew.
like
You
from
were
the
like-
Out the
jump,
gate.
like I was
Yeah,
like
yeah.
like
Straight
fuck
under.
this school shit, fuck like
Yeah,
I'm like
fuck all this
bro,
shit.
like look at like I was like looking at the young artist that was like making moves and just artists. I'm like, man, this dude, he not all that. Like
You know.
I'm not I know I'm not
You
this.
just knew you had the fire.
Yeah, and that was just my attitude. Like one of my artists that signed to me now, he knew me since back. He's been a day one with us. Shout out to my brother. My name Finn. I was working like my last job I ever had. I'm like scanning shit. I'm scanning shit, and I
Yeah.
remember he came through my line, and like we met that way. And I remember like maybe like 6 weeks after meeting him, I'm like, yo, I'm about to quit my job.
Wow.
And he's like, how you gonna get money? I'm like, I don't know. I'm a rap. Like, and he like, and I remember telling him, and he's like, you should do it then, cause like everybody don't got that same like energy and
Mentality,
drive
yeah.
to do it. And I never worked a job since that day. And now I was like 16 or 17.
Good for
Believing in
you.
your
You know what I'm
dreams.
saying?
Shout out
Yeah.
to believing in your dreams.
Hell yeah.
That
Never
is
never
a-
worked like it's all been off the music, the hustle, the grind.
Do you think that comes more from your mom or your dad?
My pops is in the military like 30 plus years. My mom's a hustler.
Okay.
Like my
That-
mom,
yeah.
my mom grew up in the projects,
Right,
And my
right.
dad grew up like in the nice suburbs. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But pops worked hard. Like he went into the military like as the bottom grade and worked himself.
He's got
up
work
30
ethic.
years. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Mom was like,
But he
my
did the
mom was like,
conventional route.
my mom was like, how do I explain it? My mom was like, yo, I got this new thing I'm doing. I'm like, yeah, what are you doing? She's like, so. Listen, I'm making all the bootleg DVDs and you could go sell them
Fire.
at school. And
Yup.
I'll give you
Fire.
a
Shout out
cut.
to mom.
Yeah.
I
My
love
mom's
it.
like, yo, I just bought 30 boxes of candy.
Yup.
Y'all are gonna go sell
You're gonna go
these.
flip this fucking
I'm
candy.
like, bet.
Yeah.
Like, so the hustle comes
Yeah.
from my mom. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, she knew the outcome she wanted, and she was
That's
willing to do
Shout
whatever
out
to
to
get
mom.
there.
And
It's
they
the
done
same
told my
shit
mom
that
and
you
pops the total opposite. So it like, it matches, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like,
Yeah.
my mom's like all way left field and my pops is way right field. But
That's
together,
funny.
Together.
That's funny.
yeah, they still together.
That's,
Yep.
I mean,
Wow.
that's dope.
Yep.
though.
So
Married.
I got a quick question, and I always ask this to everybody. So like, what made you like take that fear, or like, what made you be like, "Fucking, I'm gonna quit my job and I'm gonna go do music"? What like?
Because the money was too small and I didn't like authority like telling me like, yo, if you're late to work one more time, you're fired. Like I used to think in my head like you know in a movie like you'll think some shit and like they'll show you in the movie like it really happened but it didn't happen like you cut your boss out.
Yeah.
I used to think
reality
I used to think legitimately when he be like, yo, you're late one more time, I used to think, nigga, fuck you.
Fuck that
And,
shit.
But like then I reality and somebody's like, sir, how much is it? And I'm like, damn, like and then
That's
one
not $99.
and then one day I really like one day he tried me. Like he tried
Yeah.
me and I didn't get fired, but he tried me, he took me into the back room and there was like at least 5,000 Gatorade bottles and he's like, I need you to write down the EPC in numbers on the Gatorade bottles. And
You remember.
I'm like, what is that? And he was like, turn the Gatorade bottles aside, some long number on the side. I'm like, for each package? He says, for each package. And like when I walk in there, they're just like loaded. I'm like, oh no, I'm out.
Yeah.
I didn't even
Fuck
quit.
that.
Like I waited for him to walk out and it just
Just
Took your
laugh.
shit
left.
off.
Yeah,
Left.
first
Quit my
Dismissed
job.
yourself.
Hey, man.
I'm
It's a
out.
wrap. Fuck. Shout out to that nigga though.
That's
You just gotta learn it sometimes. That,
Shout out to him.
if you're putting up with the shit and it's not worth it for what you're getting back from
And
it.
probably they was probably paying me what I should have been getting, but at that time I was like, man, why? Like I already gotta listen to my mama and them. Like, why am I
Yeah.
listening to this nigga? He's not even that much older than me.
Right.
Fuck this nigga.
Yeah. 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, I just knew it then. It was I was praying that everything went well. So
And then you
Yeah.
just start going in full time, like just
yeah, I was just going in,
Do you-
making music at the crib
Every
like,
day.
start-
Yeah.
yeah, every day, and then I start promoting parties so I can make some money. And,
Hell yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah, you gotta be doing
and that was
something.
lit, and I was making the money off the door and shit. And
Were
then,
you
like,
Hell
performing
yeah.
at the parties or anything like that?
if it was lit, yeah, and I'd be hyping this shit up. Yeah, I became a even more hustler, like, you know what I mean? But making music too, getting my music
Yeah.
played at the parties. That was
Okay.
the way.
More
Okay.
people you can meet, be exposed to.
And then play the music, and then be like, damn, who shit was that? That was my
That's me, bro.
And you're right there, so you know they're gonna remember you.
with me.
So what was
Yeah.
what was like the first song that really got it popping for you? Like, what was like the song that was like,
game
oh
changer.
shit, like this is like I have like a chance and this is gonna
At
be
what
it.
level? Like, because like when
Okay,
I first came out,
under
like,
Royce.
like, or even Royce was everything, but like when I first came out, like there was a level like in high school where there's like a song that was cracking where the whole school knew the song, but it wasn't
Okay.
like I
You
was
had it
about
like
to
that,
pop
though?
off. It wasn't like radio. I mean,
What?
like the whole school, like
Yeah.
like my whole everyone
They
there
all fucked
knew
with
like
it.
that's
Yeah.
his song. Yeah, I know that song. And at that time, I was like, oh, I'm winning the talent show for sure.
You're like, I
You know what I'm
got
saying?
this
I had a
locked.
song. Look, nobody even knows this. I had a song, and the song was called "Do the Fresh Prince." And like my
Do the
boy,
Fresh Prince.
yeah, my boy was like the craziest dancer at our school. Like it don't matter where he went.
He
A
was
big
dancing.
crowd was coming, and he was getting busy, and everybody was gonna scream. So
Damn.
when I came up with this song, I called him to the
That's great.
studio, and he was like, "I'm gonna make a dance for it." So he made a dance and like put it on like Facebook or MySpace or whatever the case.
Whatever,
So
yeah.
he put it on the shit, and the whole school it went up. Like everybody's like, "Yo, did you see that video?" I think like at that time we was thinking like I think it's 60 or 70,000 views.
Yeah.
And we was like, "Oh, this is going up." So like I was like, "Yo, low key, like yo, this joint viral." And then like we went to the talent show, and like
Wow.
literally he came on stage. He hit the dance to it. He hit the dance to it, and I'm performing, and the whole school is just, and it was like, oh,
That's genius,
though.
though.
After that, it's in the hallway,
I mean, that's
Yeah.
just fuel.
What?
to keep
What's
you
your name
going,
again?
right?
That's beautiful.
funny.
That's beautiful.
For sure,
So you got the hustle from your mom.
for sure.
And
Shout out
so,
to my mom.
Did you get the creativity from her too? Just as a byproduct, probably,
I
right?
don't know,
Or
cause
does that come
You gotta
down
be
from
creative to have
maybe-
hustle in the
I
first
don't know.
place.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
you
you
gotta-
gotta be
to come up with a hustle? Like, you
But
know?
I think my creativity came along, like I learned more about it. I think in the beginning it was just about chasing a check. If I could get money, then I have it. If I can get money, then I can get anything I want.
You're
If I
doing
can
it,
get
yeah.
money, then I'd be fly enough for the shorty that I want to look at me or whatever. If I could get money, then don't gotta listen to nobody. I could do whatever I want because
Yeah.
I'm the one paying it. If I can get money, then I could get my own crib one day. So I always
Yeah.
was like, it all roots with getting the money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
fuck it. Gotta stay up
Yeah.
all night and think how to get this bag. And that's
Yeah.
what I used to do.
It was the bag first.
Bag first.
Yeah.
Yep. I didn't even care about like no cap, like, you know what I'm saying? Like girls to me, like growing up, it's always like the homies and you know what I'm saying, you play football, you play sports and shit like that.
Yeah.
And he's like, yo, she's bad. I used to be like, yeah, she's straight for sure. Like I used to be like, it's cool, but I used to be like, man, I don't want like these girls at our school are like little girls. Like I want like
A woman.
I want her.
Yeah.
And I'm sure it'd be like Holly Berry or James. I'm like y'all want these little girls. Like these girls look
Yeah.
like young. Like I
For the
want like
stars.
I want yeah. Like I
Yeah.
want some real shit. But I guess I'm not supposed to get that till I get out of school. So that was my wave of like I never had girlfriends in high school
Nope.
because I was like, man, y'all look like girls. Like
Yeah.
I want like
You had a
Yeah.
vision, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, but then you got somebody who's
no.
just
So
as creative. as you.
this is where it went. It was like all of that. But I always took girls to prom, homecoming because I was just like
You
I had,
did
a,
it,
I had a
yeah.
thing like, yo, if I'm gonna be around a girl, she gotta be pretty as fuck. Cause like
Yeah.
I used to always be like, I'm a fat fly nigga. I used to think this in high
Facts.
school.
Yeah.
So I used to be like, my girl has to be a girl that like the basketball player can't even get.
Yeah.
So the way I gotta get it, like
was thinking
you
in
feel
the
me?
right
Like
way.
I'm a real nigga. So it's like it was like I had to do that. So I'm not going to the prom or homecoming if my girl's not like the girl that like my homies like, how the fuck did you?
Yeah, yeah,
So
yeah.
I used to pull it off.
Yeah.
It used to happen because I used to be like, yo, I still got to take pics even though I don't want no girlfriend.
Yeah.
I still got to be fly, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
I did that. And then like I moved to Atlanta and like Atlanta's like a whole nother pace than the girls that I was living in and da-da-da-da-da. And like I still didn't want no girl. I just wanted to like get a bag, now a bigger bag because
Yeah.
I'm seeing like real people do stuff and like this time I'm kicking it with girls, but like really like kicking it with them and then kicking them out, kicking it with them, kicking them out. Like,
Right.
oh, if you got something for me, like if you can help me with a vision or something, cool. If not, you gotta go. And then I met my soon-to-be wife,
Wow.
but didn't know like she was like another one of them Johns. Like I was thinking
Right.
in the beginning, like, and then she wouldn't pull up. I'm like, what the
Damn.
yo, you capping me. Like, why won't you pull up on me? Like, what's happening?
Did she stand you up,
like,
though?
No, she used to just call.
Or
This
just-
was back when, like, you get on, not FaceTime, you get on Skype. So, like, I'm on
Yeah.
Skype, and I'm like, yo, what's up? Like,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna pull
What
up?
the fuck
Oh,
are
I'm
you?
busy. I'm doing this. Because she was rapping, too, and she was in a girl group. So, it's like,
Damn.
she's just like, I'm busy. Then one day, she was like, where you at? I'm pulling up. I'm like,
Okay.
oh, I'm here for sure.
On her terms. Yeah.
On her
That's the way it
terms,
should
like,
be.
hold up,
Respect.
my nigga. Like, I didn't even say like, but I didn't care because it was like I've been trying to get you. So
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah.
my niggas clean up, pick up. Da-da-da. I got this John coming through.
Yeah, yeah.
And like, you know, if you, I know you're gonna watch this because you watch everything. So you know, I'm calling you a John because like at that time you was like one, like you know what I'm saying, top
gotta give
John.
her context.
You was the
The
top
disclaimer.
John, but like yeah, top John. So like,
Top John,
she pulled up and I
know
noticed she came in and she just brought like a bag. And like she had some other clothes on and she brought the bag and I'm like, what's the bag? And then like she's like, can I use your restroom? And then she changed it to a whole nother outfit and I'm like, okay. And I'm like, what you about to do? And she's like, I actually have to go to a party tonight. Like, you want to come with me? And I'm like, I guess I'll go. Whole time I was getting finessed. Like, I think she needed just a place to change her clothes, and it was like, let me hit this nigga. Yeah. But she invited me. But then the key with that was like, I mean, we could go like, you know what I'm saying, put some gas. Like, I think like I was like a pawn at first, like, you know what I'm saying, like
were you gonna say put gas in my car?
Yeah, like it was like we young, so it's like, but I'm like, all right, I'll play the game, like, because at first I'm just thinking like, shit, if I get to, you feel me, like I'm cool, but then like, so boom, we do that.
That's beautiful.
I go to the club.
Yeah.
Whole time I didn't even know that there was a boyfriend, so it's like I go to the club, the boyfriend is like I guess she going to see him or whatever, but like I'm just a friend, so it's like I get
whatever.
it.
Yeah,
whatever. Yeah, so I see it and go, I'm like, if he
I'm way more player than that nigga.
If he can get it,
I'm thinking, it's over.
You're like, I got this.
It's over.
It's a lock.
Fast forward, keep coming over with me. We linking, we hanging out, we having fun. Boom, one time, and this is when we noticed it. Like, I'm giving y'all, this is crazy. Niggas don't even know the story. The real deal. I go to New York, and I'm supposed to meet with Chief Keef. This is crazy. Yeah. Chief Keef had hit me. This is before, like, I Don't Like blew up. I'm supposed to meet with Chief Keef, and I just dropped the video with Chevy Woods at the time. Shout out Chevy Woods. Chevy gave me this video, like, 2010 or 11, like, back in the day.
Damn.
And I remember we took a road trip to New York. So, you go with all your homies. I'm on the phone, like, pretty much from the start of the road trip to like when we're entering New York, and we're driving from Atlanta. So this is like 12, 13 hours or something like that. And like, obviously we'll like hang up, charge phone, do shit like that. But like through the duration of the whole trip, we talk. And my boy was like, yo, just go out with her. Like, make her your girl. God,
it's enough of this shit,
Always like, you just gotta talk the whole time. You want her to be here and shit. And I'm like,
he got sick of that shit.
I'm like, this my dog. Like, this my homie. And then I ain't never felt like that because I never let girls get close to me like that. Right. So like talking that long on the phone, I'm like, damn, I listen to my dog. I'm like, damn, this gotta be my bitch for real. Like, that's what I'm thinking. So like, I'm like, you my girl now. That's how I kicked it because I ain't know no other way to kick it. I was like, you're my girl now.
I love that.
She's
That's
like,
beautiful.
you probably don't mean that or whatever. So I'm just gonna like, I'm like, all right, tomorrow when I call you, if you don't pick up, it's in violation because you're my girl. Tomorrow I call. She's like, hello. I'm like, yeah. So this is what it sounds like. That
I love that.
Girl, you know what I'm saying? And then that was my dog. And like from there, like, we just grew. We got close. We worked on music together. Yeah. We like try to take over the world together, do shows, do parties. She hustling, like I'm hustling, and even like when she started college, like through her 4 years of college, like I was on camp. Like I felt like I went to college because I would go like when we go to school, like I'll go with her and just like go library, take her pass, and just be on the computer hustling, finessing, trying to find like my little plays and shit while she taking class. I go to her lunch. Like I'm at her school. I'm low key like, people know who Rizzy is at this time, so I'm like on her campus, and people's like, yo, what you doing on her campus? I'm like, yo, my girl go here. So I was there from when she started college to when they threw the caps up.
Everything.
So like, you know what I'm saying? She really smart. And then before I moved to LA, I was like, yo, we out. We about to move to LA.
Fuck it,
this other shit. And she was like, oh yeah, I can't move to LA with you. Like, I'm like, yeah, you're my girl anyway. So we're about to move to LA. She's like, no, there has to be like a bigger commitment, like all of that. And I'm like, yo, I'm committed. Like, what more do I got?
I just graduated with you.
Like, yo, like I'm committed. We
you were there 4 years.
And then I was just like, I know what time it is.
Yeah.
I was like, let me just lock you in. So if we get to LA and we start tweaking out, like you already locked in. So,
I already know what's going on.
I asked her to, got married and we rock from there. She's young like me and she's doing her thing and she got all her fans and everything like that. And we just like, building. We not perfect. So it's like, that's just off the rip, but nobody is. So it's like, you know what I'm saying?
You guys are on like a parallel sort of,
journey
trajectory as well.
Yeah.
So it's like nice that you get to like dip in and out together like the whole way. Like,
and see
a new album out, right? Like this year.
Yeah, she put an EP out not too long ago, Runway Rapper EP, and dropped a video and like
make sure y'all listen.
She's in her own world. Yeah, she's in her own world. Yeah.
Lucky.
That's crazy.
Man.
Yeah, we kind of both lucky.
Yeah.
It's like, nah, I'm lucky.
She lucked out too.
You're lucky too.
Don't take it away from her.
Nah, that's my dog.
You're lucky you found each other though.
And how long ago was that?
Just like 2010.
2010. So it's been a while.
That's
Yeah,
a
yeah.
decade of your life is a big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's crazy. And so basically you were, you caught it? There you go.
Did she catch it?
Yeah. I think we're good. When you were making music back then,
Yeah.
and you were like kind of alongside, dating and shit, you know? What was the song to you? Could you pick a song that like to you felt like, oh shit, like this is getting really serious? Like where you kind of transition into like, you took it really seriously?
What was like our song? Like when you're in a relationship, like this our song?
Yeah.
Or wait, was that
No,
what you meant?
Oh no, your song. Like a song you made.
That's easy. Goddamn, like Goddamn was like my biggest song as Royce
Goddamn,
Rizzy.
okay.
Yeah, and I signed to Jermaine Dupri at that time. Yeah, I did a record deal with RCA.
Nice.
So Def Management. Shout out to JD and like I took off. Like that was like a takeoff of Royce Rizzy. I had the song was featuring like K Camp, Twista, Jermaine. Like this was a huge song for me. As Rizzy. You know what I mean?
It. Yeah. So, it's crazy.
That was a big time. She was there with me that whole time. Yeah.
How did that song happen? Do you have
you know what? Yeah. Shout out to my brother
on that
Made in
song.
Tokyo.
Yeah.
We used to go to the club in Atlanta every night. Right?
7 days. That's
like
what I
we
said
go to
about
the
the
club.
love.
That's
we go
hustle.
to the club every night, like getting fucked up, going to like, you know what I'm saying? At this time I'm still like, like I'm dating my girl, so like I still be half of my head be like, I mean she could end up with me, but I could meet somebody new. You never know. Like this is my girlfriend,
It's
but
still
like
early.
she can find a new nigga. So like I used to still be in the parties and turning up. And like I remember I was like, what are they playing in the clubs in Atlanta?
Right.
And I listened to like the lingo first.
Right.
And I listened to the beats and shit. And then like I remember one night I went home and I was just like, man, everybody in Atlanta talk like this. They say these words. And that's when I came up with the hook to Goddamn. Your bitch wanna fuck, goddamn.
Right.
Jigging for the check, goddamn.
Yeah.
All in Mad City, goddamn. Goddamn. Goddamn.
Right.
Pull up in the right, goddamn. Got 2 yellow with me, goddamn. Like, and like, I play it, and like, if whatever dance is happening in Atlanta at that time, if your song can go with that dance, it don't matter. Right now, you can play whatever song is out, and whatever dance that people do, if they can do it to your song, everybody's doing this to your shit, your song's on. Whatever dance it is. So like, at that time, there was a dance in Atlanta, and all the kids would do it to it, and and one of the kid groups did a dance to it. And it did like 1 million+ views on YouTube just to dance. And the song went up. And then the club started playing it organically. And then shout out to DJ Esco, future DJ. Old DJ maybe. Esco was doing Magic City every Monday. So I would take it to him and he would break it in Magic City.
That's crazy.
And that was like my first like, I guess, sense of like a bigger type record that everybody knew me for. Like familiar.
Commercial size. Yeah. For sure.
What prompted your shift from Royce Rizzy into 24 though?
Oh man, take a sip of this yak
This
real
is
quick.
serious shit.
That's a great question.
I was signed. I did the record deals. I did the in and outs. Like I did all this, and it got to like a dark point. Like where it was like, yo, like I'm signed. Why ain't y'all pushing the records? Why ain't we doing this? Why am I still having to do this? Why am I hustling backwards? And then my brother came to me, my little brother, before he was Tokyo. So little brother came to me. He's like, yo, like we need to stop following the rules and like forget being signed up under people and like this and this. We need to start our own crew and our collective and all this. And I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Like, I hear you. Like, that shit sounds cool. You know what I mean? And then he was like, man, I'm going to show you, bro. And then, like, he was like, here go my first song. And then he, like, played me like 3 songs. And I was like, damn, at this time when he played me these songs, the label's not really doing what I want to do. So, like, I went on this, like, this 20-day thing where I didn't leave my crib for 20 days. Like, like my girl came over there. People was bringing me food over there. Like, I wasn't trying, like, I was just like, fuck hip-hop.
Back
like,
on
fuck
the drawing
rap,
board.
fuck all this shit. Yeah, I was just smoking weed over there. My mom was over there. She would smoke. She would roll up, tell me to come over in the room. Like, and she'll always tell me, like, you're going to be big. Like, you just have to go through it. Like, you just got to, like,
Sometimes
you're going through it, right? So I go through it.
Everyone goes through
Then
that.
my brother showed me these songs, and he showed me, I want a brand new whip. I want a brand new house. And I'm like, this joint hard. Then he shows me. Then he shows me Uber everywhere. He shows me that, and he shows me one more. And I'm like, these joints are different. He's like, please just let me put it on your SoundCloud. I don't have no followers. Just let me put it on your SoundCloud. I'm like, Hell no, you tripping. Like, I done built this shit up.
Nah.
You tripping.
You can't throw that
He's like,
curveball
please. He's like,
to your
please.
audience.
And then, like,
Yeah.
I took him to, like, Follies or some shit like that. And I was like, I'm going to see if your song works. And I took him to, it used to, what's the new name? It got a new strip club name, but it was like Kamal 21 in Atlanta. But I took him there on a night where nobody was in there. Plus, he don't like strip clubs, but we went in there. I took the song to the DJ. It's just the girls in there. So they drop, I Want a Brand New Whip, and all the girls is like twerking and going up to the shit. And I'm like, all right, let's put it on my SoundCloud. We put it on there, and less than like 5-6 days, like we saw a write-up from the Fader. And I'm like, oh, this is serious. And then like,
wow.
the Fader DM'd me and him, and they DM'd him like, yo, your next 5 pieces of content, give it to us.
Wow.
And we're like, okay, he don't have no following, so giving it to the Fader is gonna make his following the Fader's following, which that's what it became. So like, we start giving them things, and like, boom, gave them videos. We went. I paid for the I Want video. Not the I Want video, the Uber Everywhere video. I paid $350 for it.
Wow.
Out of my pocket.
Shout out to the hustle.
$350.
You know how much money I made off that? You know how much money I made?
Do you even
off
want to
that?
say it?
These shoes that I got on cost more than the Uber Everywhere video. But he was ready, and he had his own swag, and he just had something special about him that I knew was gonna go. So it was like paying that $350 was whatever.
It's nothing.
So but this is that dark moment when I'm getting to where the 24 comes about, like. So now his shit starts going. I'm like, yo, switch the email, switch the number in your bio. Like, I'm going to do the booking for a little bit. Like, I'm going to do the booking for a little bit. Next thing you know, we get the first show offer in Dallas. No, Houston. Wow. Houston. I'm like, yo, they want to pay you. He's like, pay me to come? I'm like, yeah. Then, boom, we get booked in Dallas. The crazy part about Dallas, like Free TK, the crazy part about Dallas, when we went to Dallas for Tokyo's first show, TK was in the crowd. Like
no fucking way. Wow.
Because it's like maybe 5 years ago. Yeah. So, but
you had little take.
He's getting booked. It's starting to book. And then one day fucking, Travis Scott calls.
Wow.
Like, yo, or Sycamore or whatever. Like, yo, we're going to remix this shit. And then they remix it. And then like, you know what I'm saying? And then they remix it and don't put it out. And then like we take a bus. Like me and the whole private club take a bus. We buy bus tickets and take it to New York City for like Tokyo's first kind of like show thing, but it wasn't really a show, but like it was like a show. And then like Ty Dolla $ign shows up to it, like, and we're like, what? Like we're tweaking, like what is Ty doing at like a premature like made in Tokyo show? Like, matter of fact, we didn't even get no money for the show, and we didn't even get no bottles or nothing. When Ty showed up, they like made like a little section, gave him a bottle at our show. Like, it was crazy, but like
they hooked him up.
Yeah, but what was crazy is like, we went up to New York just thinking that we had something, like we knew we had something on our hands, and when we got there with no PR, no press, like we did a full press run. Like everybody wanted to see him. Yeah. And like at this time, I got a record deal, like I'm supposed to be doing this, and like that dark time, I was like, I asked my dad, I'm like, yo, how is like my brother shit popping? And like I had a record deal, I had this, and my shit's not popping. He's like, all you have to do is look after your brother. If it's your turn, it's your turn. If not, maybe it is your turn. Maybe it's your turn to make sure your brother doesn't go through what you went through. Exactly. So then I took it serious and got behind this shit. Yep. Like, make sure nobody gonna play him. Make sure we get like everything. And then like, it's just like, it feel like overnight, like we just like, it just like, I had a record deal and I had all of this. It seems like his shit went like 0 to like, everybody saying, go to Kylie Jenner Snapchat. Like, she just posted Made in Tokyo, like, with these Kylie Jenner lips.
You're like, holy shit.
Next thing you know, Travis is on FaceTime, and then Kanye West is leaving from his fashion show, and he's like at the airport or some shit, and he's like Uber everywhere, and then like we're just like, oh, he's out of here, and then we moved to LA.
Boom.
We moved to LA. So when we moved to LA, I'm still Rizzy, but like, I'm like, nah, I gotta figure something out. Like, I gotta figure something out. So like, shout out to J-Mac, that's Tokyo's DJ. Okay. We're all kicking in the hotel, and I got some songs, and I'm like, put these in like the Serato. And he puts it into the Serato, and he accidentally messes them up, like, and speeds them up. Which gave me my pitch, like, gave me that thought of like, whoa. Because I was thinking as Rizzy, like, how do I switch it up without people knowing who I am? Yeah. They're gonna be like, this is Rizzy, we know his voice. So when he sped it up, I was like, nobody would know who this is. This sounds like a little kid. Smart. But a little kid that's talking about like fucking bitches and going crazy. Real shit, so, like people are gonna really fuck with this. So like, we was at the hotel, and I was like, we're like literally me, Tokyo, J-Mac sat in the hotel. I was like, we need a new name for you. what's gonna be your name? What's gonna be your name? And we're just thinking, everybody's thinking of corny shit. And like, I'm just like, I don't know, bro. Like, we need some shit that looks good, like on a 24-hour, like on a neon sign, like something crazy. And then like, that was it. I was like, 24 hours. And then they was like, 24 hours. That's your name. Let's upload it to SoundCloud.
Yeah.
Shout out SoundCloud.
We uploaded the
For
song.
real.
We came up with the name, the artist, the whole thing, and uploaded it to SoundCloud the same night.
Wow.
And put it up. And within 1 week, there's like 125,000 plays on it.
Oh my God.
And then like Yes Jules.
You get that
Yes
fresh.
Jules posted it because I had a song called Back For Me. And
Yeah.
Yes Jules posted a video in the hotel like dancing to Back For Me, but she didn't know who it was. No one knows who it is because I didn't put my face on it because I don't want you to know I'm Rizzy.
It was mysterious.
Yeah, but it was.
You were
it was
still figuring out if it was gonna work.
It was just
right?
like I didn't know what was gonna happen. But 125,000 first week, I knew it was gonna work.
It's a wrap.
And then like it was talking about like it was very vulgar. It was talking about like she gonna pull up, she gonna fuck, like it was
That's how
like
you
this
get those
alter
social media
ego.
girls,
Like,
man.
it was like
They're-
this alter ego
Going
like,
in
like,
with that
what I
voice,
wouldn't
yeah.
have said is Rizzy. It's like some shit I wouldn't have said is Rizzy. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna be straight for the bitches now, and like I'm gonna just talk about the shit that they really want to say but won't say.
Yeah.
And that shit went up. Then I seen 40 Ounce Van tweet like she gonna throw it back for me, and I was like, oh yeah. Once the people that are like in the mix start talking about, but they didn't know who I was.
Tastemaker, yeah.
Y'all were tweeting this without knowing who I was. You
Right.
know what I mean? Then I got an email from Good Music and was like, yo, we want to fly him and put him at the Roosevelt and come work on this Kanye album.
Whoa.
We'll do it, but they didn't know who I was, and I didn't know if I wanted to do it because I didn't know if I want them to see who I was.
To expose it, yeah.
But then it was Ye, so I was like, fuck it, I went.
Like, I'm about to go.
And I went and I stayed at the Roosevelt. It was tight, and I wrote a gang of records. Then right after that, Yo Gotti was like, I want to meet 24 Hours. Like, I like the music, because
Wow.
people, like all the young A&Rs and kids were just putting their big homies on it. So then Gotti was like, I'm gonna fly him to Vegas tonight. And they tried to FaceTime me, like one of his managers or something like that. And I was like, I don't do FaceTime because I don't show myself. So they was like, well, we gonna fly him to Vegas. And Gotti flew me to Vegas. And shout out to my brother Propane Media.
Wow.
Him and somebody else set it up. Breezy, CMG Breezy. They set it up. I came in and we went into the Palm Studio. And Gotti was right there, and he was just kind of like, looked at me. Like, I know this nigga, but I don't know this nigga.
I seen him somewhere.
This thing, and then I told him the whole thing, and he thought it was so genius. Like the whole night, he was like Insta snapping like his watch and shit, and he'd just be like in the studio with 24 hours. But he won't show nobody what I look like. He respected the game.
He kept you
and
under wraps.
And then Ty DM'd me and was like, Ty DM'd me and was like, I like your music. We need to work. And then I was just like, oh, Ty? Hell yeah. I'm already going for the bitches. Like, I need Ty. Like, what?
It's in that same lane.
Yeah, and then I'm like, yo, like, how you hear about my music? And he was like, Gabe.
Shout out Gabe.
Yeah, Gabe showed me about, he showed me your brother, and then from your brother's page, like, I found this. But he did, you know what's crazy? He was like, to be honest, fast forward this back, I probably still have the Twitter DM. He didn't even bring up my brother. He brought up just me and was like, yeah, Gabe showed me this. He shows me like a lot of new acts.
Yeah.
And he didn't know that Tokyo was my brother yet because I was still hiding my mistake. He didn't know it was me, but he knew me as Rizzy. But he didn't know that 24 was me.
Yeah.
Oh, you kept
And
that
then like,
secret.
I was keeping it.
Get
like,
that mystery.
Man,
kept that,
everyone's
going. Like Ty didn't even know it was me, and then Tokyo called and was like, yeah, you and Tokyo's like, you know that full 24 hours, and he was like, yeah, his shit's crazy. Ty was like, his shit's crazy. And I think Ty was like, yeah, man, like, I think I'm gonna sign that guy or something like that. And Tokyo was like,
That's a good idea.
Tokyo was like, that's my brother. He was like, for real, I never met him. He was like, no, like, that's Rizzy.
Yeah.
And he was like, you
Damn.
fucking assholes. You guys are assholes.
You playing a game
You guys are
on me,
fucking
yeah.
assholes.
So I was gonna meaning to ask you, like, how is that? Like, you and your blood brother are famous. Like, how does that feel? Like, how does that work out? Like, is it something?
Our
that,
conversations are crazy.
I bet.
We're just like two kids that came up and liked music, but went through life like everybody else. Like, not rich, but not poor, but like, you know what I'm saying? Went through life like everybody else. High school, the ups and downs you go through, but like took an interest to music, and like I think me having the drive to go chase it, even when he was still in high school and I graduated and I just went to chase it and actually had some type of success, I think that gave him the battery in him to do it.
Right,
but like,
right.
Yeah, without
Well,
that
me and my
full-blown
bro-
commitment.
Yeah.
me and my brother go places like there's no privacy. Like people like, oh shit, like this really took you on 24. Like together, like it's even more
It's
powerful
worse.
when we're
Yeah,
together.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's-
And like we're
And
cool.
it's-
Like we take pictures with everybody. We fuck with everybody. And I think like we're our greatest thing to happen to us because
That's
like
dope
if
as
my
fuck.
brother see me going down the wrong road, he'd be like, yo, like
You doing the
why
wrong
are you
thing.
doing that?
Yeah.
Like why are you
Right.
doing that? Like that's cool. But
Yeah.
then at the same time, if I need him, he's like, fuck, all right, I got you. And like it's the same way with me. I
Vice
tell him
versa,
he's
yeah.
on tour in Russia right now or overseas with Billie Eilish.
Yeah.
They're doing overseas tour, and I tell him every day like you a superstar kid, like keep killing
Keep
that
pushing.
shit. Like
Yeah,
I'm proud of
right,
you. If
right.
I never make it a step higher than what I made it today.
Right.
I already made it because my brother
'Cause
is
he's
like,
Right, right.
he's platinum on platinum on platinum. It
Right,
doesn't matter.
right,
We
right,
already
right.
made our imprint in the
That's
game.
dope. That's
Yeah.
super dope, man. That's crazy. Like that, you guys worked on something as like kids together, and then it like actually worked out. That's the crazy
know.
part. Yeah, that's good. That shit is probably mind blowing.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
That's
man,
ridiculous.
it's lit, man. We lit, like, and I got 3 brothers. So like,
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Tokyo's
Oh,
my
shit. What's the
Tokyo's-
third one doing?
Tokyo, I'm about to put you on. Tokyo is my right under me brother. My older
Okay.
brother is named Dave. His director name is Filthy McDave.
Filthy
he
McDave.
He directed a lot of dope videos.
Shout out Filthy
You know what I'm
McDave.
saying? He's creative
Tap in
like
with
us.
him.
And then our youngest brother, he's an artist. He lives in Vegas.
shit.
He's like the baby of us. He's like a mixture between me and Tokyo, and like he can sing
Damn.
like. He's like a real singer, so he's like on some like he has a voice, like a real voice.
That's dope.
Wow.
His name's 96 Miles.
96 miles. Check him.
Yeah.
Check him.
96,
Trying to
like
see.
it's like 96 miles per hour. Like
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
like
yeah.
his vibe. But
He
like
goes.
he put his first couple songs out, and we're like making him grow organic. We just not like putting him in the game. Like,
Yeah,
so like
yeah.
he's like growing.
Make
He's
his own
making his
bass.
own music. He
Learning
could live in
himself.
LA with his older brothers. Like my older brothers is 20 in Tokyo. I can live right in LA at one of their cribs.
Yeah.
But like he took his own initiative to be like, I'm gonna go to Vegas. I'm gonna find my way out there.
Hell
he got
yeah.
a girlfriend that does music. You know, I pray that they go as long as me and Sam have been together. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like I pray
Yeah.
he could like see it how I saw it. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
He has the
Just
blueprint.
blessed to go through it together, right?
Yeah.
I mean, hell, we gotta wait for that day when we get to see all 4 of you collaborate on something. I want to see an older brother do the
And
video,
that-
and the
that's-
3 of you.
Yeah, my pops would be like, "That's what I've been telling
That's
them, man."
the-
that's it.
Like no cap. No
Nothing
cap.
will like keep your family like tight, like
Hell yeah.
heart
Yeah,
will
man.
and shared
Very
experience.
important.
So
incredible.
that's sick.
You don't really think about it until you like talk about it, you know what I mean? And like
Yeah.
I do a lot of radio interviews, and we don't go in depth like this because
Yeah.
it's not. We don't have. It's just short amount of time. Got to plug you in
Yeah.
commercials and stuff
Yeah.
like that. But like,
Right.
when you get a chance to talk about it, you really realize like how blessed you are. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So,
In the
Absolutely.
grand scheme of things, you just see
Can I
how
smoke
many.
this?
Yeah, smoke.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Of course.
There you go.
I'm tapped in right now.
He's tapped in for
Tapped
real.
in.
For real. No, absolutely.
Shout out.
Yeah. No, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
So
man.
you did say you did have something to plug at the end. Did you
At the
have?
end?
Yeah, we're getting there. So we just want to make sure you get it in. What did
Look,
you want to plug? You
I
got
had
a
to do my
project?
if you haven't, first of all, if you're checking this out for the first time and never heard of me, thank you for watching
Tapping in,
or skipping, tapping in or skipping to the end. However you got to this point where you're hearing this message, boy.
Yeah.
Thank you. You know what I mean? Check out the catalog. I got a single that we're pushing right now called Back Out, featuring 2 of my favorite artists, Dom
Fire.
Kennedy.
Yep.
Shout out to Dom Kennedy and
Dom.
the whole OPM.
Ty.
And shout out to my brother Ty Dolla Sign.
Yep.
It's the movement. And they're both on the song, and we shot a big video, and it got Anthony Anderson in it. It's like a movie.
Oh,
Check that out
yep.
if you haven't checked it out. And I'm gearing to drop my next project.
Okay.
I worked really hard on it with somebody very special to me named James Royo.
Okay.
And he is a genius. Like, he is like literally, like when you like, I think of him like not as a baby, but like when I think of that movie Baby Genius, like when I think of like engineering and like music,
Yeah,
like I
yeah.
think of like James Royo as a
Okay.
genius. He's a genius. So he helped me, like he did this song with me and Post Malone a while ago that like launched my career. One of the big songs that I had in the beginning.
Right.
He like engineered and helped me with my sound, and like we kind of got lost. Like we're not lost. Like he's working on his life and doing him, and I was doing me, and we like
Right.
didn't record for a while, and then we came back together to like find that sound again, and it was never lost. Like soon as we got in, we just created.
Right back at it.
Back
Yeah.
And
Like
like
you never left.
and like we got a project, and you know what? I'm gonna let you guys know what it is. The title's called World on Fire.
World on Fire.
Check it
Shout
out.
out to my boy Gabe because the whole
Gabe,
you
shout
know
out.
and Gabe produced on it too. Shout
All
out
right.
to Gabe.
Shout out Gabe, shout out.
Yeah, but like Gabe is helping me on the creative side of it, and like
Yeah.
I'm always feel like I'm super creative, and I feel like that's why me and Gabe have bonded over the time. Like even like me and just so Tapped In knows, like you know what I mean, like how me and Gabe met is obviously working with Ty Dolla $ign, and Gabe was like just this super creative that I always saw like
Right.
hustling to get
Pushing
the
it,
shot
yeah.
or hustling to make something look good, or just not being a yes man and being like, these photos will look good. You know what? Let me run the Instagram. Let me do this. And I saw that and I was like, man, I honestly, and I probably never told you this, but I always thought like one day I hope I have somebody like him that works with me. And then I found this kid named Oscar. And I won't say that Oscar was Gabe.
Shout out Oscar.
But I would say that Oscar was like my Gabe.
Yes,
And people really
yes.
appreciated Oscar.
What he
But
puts on,
the whole
yeah.
idea that I got of Oscar was because of Gabe.
Because
so
of
long
Gabe.
story short, fast forward, me and Gabe know each other like a lot of years now. He saw me hustle and work, and like so when I did this project, James Royo was like, you know, Gabe is really killing it on creative side, all this stuff. Like he might have some cool names, and like World on Fire came from Gabe, and that's my next project. But like what that means, it's so relevant to like what's happening right now with like all of these mass shootings and
Everything.
these
Everything.
people, so many people dying. Shout out to like R.I.P. Matt Miller, R.I.P. There's so many people I can't even do. Fredo Santana, the Young Greatness, Lil Peep. Like there's so many people that we lost and that we're losing on a daily basis. And it's like, man, sometimes you sit back and just feel like, bro, this shit about to blow up. This shit on fire.
Yeah.
Crazy
Like,
out
and
here.
I just
Crazy,
feel like
crazy.
the world's on fire, so it's super relevant. So like, let's talk about some of the issues. Like I think I start the project is like, mountains on fire out in California. Like that shit was crazy.
It's real
like,
shit.
Yo, it's real
Yeah.
shit. So it's like
Fire
world's on
shaking.
fire. World on Fire is on the way, and my boy James Royo produced the whole thing, and it's a body of work, and it's. I won't say it'll be my greatest. I won't say it's not my best. I'll say like it's how I'm feeling at this moment,
It's your
and it'll
newest.
be something for my diehard fans that go listen to everything that I do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, sir.
So keep
Yes,
your
sirski.
keep your eyes and
Everyone.
ears out for that shit for
Yes,
sure.
sirski. Tapped in.
You said like maybe in like a month or so. We'll
I
get
didn't
that.
say a date, but I like this style.
Down the road.
I like this style. Yeah, down the road. For
All right,
sure.
we
We're
got
looking
it.
out for it.
World on Fire down the line. First of all, thank you so much for coming on Tapped In.
Yeah, thank y'all for being so fucking down to earth
and tapping in with
Being
us.
tapped
Thanks for being
in.
here,
Yeah.
spending your time with us.
Thanks
Uh,
for hang out, man.
You can always come back, plug whatever the fuck
Oh,
you
yeah, we gonna
want,
come back
hang
the
out with
day
us.
that World on Fire
Smoke.
drops.
Yeah, we'll have a little like
Lock me in. We should have a
release
cake.
for you.
We should
Yeah,
do a
yeah.
World on Fire cake and do it big. Yeah.
We'll do whatever the fuck. We'll have
Shout
fun.
out to Gabe.
It'll be a
Let's
good
do
thing.
this thing up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Sirski.
Gabe, shout out, Tapped In. Thanks a lot. Juju, thanks for being here. Heidi, of course, aka Bambi. And if we want people to follow you, where do you want us to send them?
The number 2,
Two,
the number 4,
4,
HRS. That is
HRS.
24 hours.
There you
24
go.
hours. Thank you so much.
I follow back. So follow
Oh,
me.
shit, there you go.
Listen, follow me and comment. Yo, I saw you on the Tapped In podcast, and I'll follow you back.
There you go.
There you go.
Follow back. Thank you so much for tapping in. Be sure to subscribe, hit the bell.
Tapped In got good weed, too.
And Tapped In got good weed. You heard it here first.
Don't
24.
embarrass me.
Exactly, yeah. Thanks again. Shout out 24
Yes,
hours
sir.
for coming on. We're tapping out. Thank you.
They're tapping out while you're tapped in.